Long before history was written, humanity believed the world had witnessed a flood unlike any other. For generations, people built their homes near rivers, creating communities that depended on the balance of nature. But beneath this peaceful morning, something had begun to change. Nature was sending quiet warnings, yet no one understood what they meant. Across generations, ancient communities recorded moments when nature itself seemed to warn humanity. But warnings are often ignored until it is too late. A change so subtle that most people dismissed it. But the river was beginning to tell a different story.
The river had always provided life, but now, something about its movement felt different, a change that few noticed, but some could not ignore.
Then came the first sign that even nature could not ignore. The animals sensed danger long before the people did. The sky that had once protected them now carried a different message. The calm of the morning was slowly being replaced by uncertainty.
Then, a distant rumble broke the silence. It was unlike the familiar sound of an ordinary storm, and for the first time, uncertainty spread through the village.
In moments of uncertainty, people look for answers. And now, every eye turned toward the one person they trusted to understand the signs. The elder had lived through many seasons, but the signs before him felt different. For the first time, the village understood that they were facing something beyond a simple storm. A warning from a trusted voice can change everything. The village that once ignored the signs now began to understand their meaning.
For the first time, the village moved with purpose. Fear was replaced by action, and every person prepared for what was coming.
Then came the moment no one could deny. The river crossed its banks, and silence spread across the village.
The warning had become reality. Every passing moment mattered, and every decision could mean the difference between safety and loss.
Nature had crossed another boundary. What had once protected the village was now beginning to break apart under the relentless force of the rising waters.
Keep moving! Do not stop until you reach higher ground!
They had gained only a little distance, but behind them, the water was already erasing the world they knew.
With one violent surge, the last visible way back disappeared. From that moment on, there was only one direction left, upward. From the safety of the ridge, they watched as the flood swallowed the home they had known all their lives. In only a few moments, everything had changed. Some journeys begin with hope. Others begin with loss. For these people, survival meant leaving behind everything they had ever called home. Every step demanded courage. The mountain offered safety. From the mountain's edge, they could finally see the full power of the storm. Nature was no longer changing the land, it was rewriting it. The flood had taken their homes. But the mountain would something even greater. Their resolve. Even in the harshest storm, nature sometimes offers a place to breathe. The mountain had not only challenged them, it had also given them a chance to endure. Before leading the people inside, the elder made certain that their refuge would not become another danger. For the first time since the flood began, they found shelter. It wasn't comfort, but it was enough to keep hope alive. The mountain had given them shelter, but not certainty. Beyond the cave, the storm still ruled the world. The cave offered shelter, but the storm reminded them that nowhere was completely beyond nature's reach. The mountain remained silent once more. For a brief moment, the storm allowed them something they had almost forgotten, a chance to breathe. For hours, the rain had shown no mercy. But now, almost unnoticed,
The storm had begun to surrender. Even the darkest storm cannot last forever. As the clouds slowly parted, hope returned with the light. The storm had finally begun to loosen its grip. What remained was a land forever changed and a future yet to be written. The water was still powerful, but no longer rising. For the first time since the storm began, nature whispered that the worst had passed. No words were needed. Sometimes, hope is carried not by what we say, but by the courage to keep moving forward. When the waters finally grew still, they revealed a world that would never be the same. Some things had survived, but many had been lost forever. Survival was no longer the only challenge. The journey ahead would demand wisdom, patience, and the courage to begin again. Beyond the mountains, life was waiting once again. Every ending carries the quiet promise of a new beginning. Nature heals in quiet ways. Before people find hope, the earth often finds it first. There is hope. And where hope survives, life finds a way to begin again. The valley had survived what the village could not. Fresh water, fertile land, and the quiet possibility of beginning again. Long before new homes could be built, something even more important returned: the willingness to build together. Every civilization begins with a single place where people choose to stand together. A home is not built in a single day. It begins with one decision: to stay together, to rebuild, and to move forward. What had begun as a desperate search for shelter was slowly becoming the foundation of a new home. They had lost a village, but they had not lost each other. And sometimes, that is where every new civilization truly begins. After fear came silence, and within that silence, they discovered something stronger than the flood itself: hope. Life does not return all at once. It returns through small moments, shared work, quiet smiles, and the courage to begin again. A village is more than the place where people live. It is the place where people choose to stand together. They had survived because they stayed together. And together, they would build the future that the flood could never wash away.